Well, all things have to come to an end. So it's goodbye, Daegu. Hello, USA. So I did see some funny things while I was there. And it was all because I needed to deliver this little guy, Tommy, to his mom and dad. And now it's back to the boat build. It's been almost 2 years since we started building the boat. And this is James's boat build. But now that the boat is built, it's like, what could be next? But there's so much more to be done and places to go and things to do.
So I want to start here, and because this is where I store my boat. In previous episodes, I've showed this storage facility. I'm really happy that I've came across it. It's economical for me, and it's certainly a nice spot. But there it is. I mean, it's empty, and you wonder where the boat is. But I'm gonna just drive right in here and show you, and then we're gonna go to where my boat is. I got some really great news. And as you can see, we're definitely not at the pier where I launch my boat. But we're going to be there soon. So I'm out here in front of FabTech Custom Boat Tops. And they do, T-tops and railings and that sort of thing. Now, if y'all remember...
I know, it looks cheap.
I got my boat here in the shop, and I asked permission for me to come in and look at what they're doing. But if you remember, I had that rope and poles and whatnot, and it just didn't work out all that great. But this is what is going on right now. And he's putting in a nice, I don't know what you call it, but a railing, a post that's going to fit onto the boat. So I'm gonna let him have at it. He's waiting for me to, but I just wanted to show you guys what is going on. So that's where we're at. I had a great trip to visiting my son and my grandchildren, of course my daughter-in-law. And it was quite the experience, obviously going to Korea. We just waiting for the boat to get finished. The guy, he said he'd probably finish up today, which is Wednesday, so you might think maybe tomorrow or Friday, depending what they tell me. I'm just waiting for them to give me a call. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I got this. And you say, hey, what is that? Well, it's basically a bracket that's going to hang over the side of the boat. It clips on to the gunnel up there and a nice flat platform. It's only been painted in primer. And the little master grill is going to sit up there. It's just a little gas grill, and he'll sit up like so. And I ended up getting this at Amazon, and it goes for $129. Because this is a non-boat version. It's still stainless, all stainless, but it doesn't come with the bracket. So I built my own wooden bracket with all the scrap pieces. I got my 2 tanks in there, and I got it from the Amazon warehouse because it has a dent in it. So how much do you think they took off because of this dent that you could barely see? which I'll end up denting it some more anyway. How much? They took off $50. $50. So, you know me, I'm kind of cheap, but when I do want something, I do get it. Kind of like this new pickup truck. I seen it, and it was quite the pickup truck. It's the black version, Honda Ridgeline HPD package. It's got a lot of upgrades. Kind of doting on it because obviously I've only had it for a month now, and it's completely ready to tow my boat. I think it tows better than the Passport that I had, even though it has the same drivetrain, engine, transmission as the Passport. It didn't have the suspension like the truck version Ridgeline does. So that's my little honey. I had no idea that I was going to buy this thing. It's a long story, but basically I had to wait for service on my Passport, and I seen this truck. And when I was making my choice a couple of years ago with the Passport, I was undecided whether I wanted the Ridgeline or I wanted the Passport. It was one or the other. I took what was available, but I really wanted the Ridgeline, and I wanted that package. I wanted the black edition. They just didn't have it. So I figured, hey, I gotta wait at the I gotta wait here anyway at the dealership. Those sales guys are doing nothing. I went over there and I decided, hey, I'm going to take it out for a test drive and go in and negotiate. And they'll never come down to the price that I quoted them. Now, it'd be absurd. And they knew it. I mean, what I was going to buy, if I was going to, really a serious buyer or not. I was serious. They knew me. I've been a customer of them. I bought a vehicle off of them. My daughter bought a vehicle off of them, and they knew me. So, anyway, they basically, no, sorry, James, we can't come down to that price. It's just like, there's nothing we could do. I'm like, hey, no problem. I don't care. I mean, my vehicle's in for service. I'll just go back, and I'm happy with what I got. So I go sit down in service, and the guy comes by about 5 minutes later. He says, okay, you can have it for that price. I'm like, what? I'm like, you kidding? He says, no. I says, you're really going to make me buy that truck? And we both started laughing. And so I went over and handed him the keys to the Passport and drove off with the Ridgeline. What are you going to do? It's just, I had no idea I was going to end up buying a vehicle. None. Zero. You don't know how far I was. But when, if you could capitalize on a deal, which I felt good about the price and everything, what they got for the trade and what I got for this version. Don't forget, this is top of the line with everything on it. And it's just, it was a good thing. So, that's the honey. Even got the little hard cover on top. I don't have the James's Boat Build sticker. I lost that on my other vehicle, but what are you going to do? I'll have to buy another sticker. So y'all know I just came back off vacation and went halfway around the world to see my son and deliver a dog and see my grandson, my brand new grandson. And that trip was like a torture. 18 hours in a plane, one 6-hour flight and one 12-hour flight. It's like a torture for me, just sitting there in one spot for so long. Yeah, you can get up and go to the bathroom. They feed you, but I didn't like it at all. But everything else I did like. So I got to start thinking. I seen a lot of new things that I could be interested in doing with my boat build. Now, obviously, my boat is pretty much built, and I'll be adding things on, like fixing the sleeper berth, and outfitting that with a mattress and some cabinets and shelves and whatnot. And I have the grill here. that we're going to be putting on and keeping on board the boat. And there's a lot of things to do. So, and I'm sure, and I know I want to see this boat in action. I want to see it out in the ocean. I want to see it out in the river, how it handles in rough seas and calm seas. And I have a lot of material that I could, present as far as James's boat build, the final, conclusion of going from drawing to building to completing and sea trials. And then from then on, I figured I'd just keep this channel going simply because I'll have things to share with y'all, places I go and things that I do with the boat. And I plan on doing that. I made my promise to see this build all the way through, and I figured, hey, obviously there's a lot of you that express great interest in the boat and this area and, living and boating in this community. And so I figured, what the heck? I know there's other channels out there doing the same thing, but it ain't like mine. It ain't James's boat build. You seen a guy go from plans all the way into the water. I mean, how cool is that? So anyway, check out my last episodes if you don't know what I'm talking about. You can see me going from concept into plans with someone's design and blueprints all the way to the construction and the rollover of the hull and quite simply outfitting everything on with the motor and all the gear that goes along with the boat. So there's much more to come. Guys, I appreciate you hanging in there and staying with this channel. I promise you, there's some more surprises to come. Let's just say I'm going to bring this channel to a much higher level. That's all I'm going to tell you. I will, though. Y'all be good. So this was me going back to Seoul, going to the Seoul airport in South Korea. This is the KTX. It's their bullet train. It's capable of going up to 190 miles an hour. I checked with my GPS on my phone. Right now we're going 180. And there's my pretty face. And yeah, you have to wear masks. They're all about wearing masks. So that's it. Y'all be good now.